विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्सचा स्टडी सुरू केलेला आहे. मागच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण कार्बन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मॅनियम, टीन आणि लेड यांच्या काही प्रॉपर्टीजच्या व्हेरिएशनचा स्टडी केलेला आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये ॲटॉमिक रेडिया, आयोनायझेशन एन्थाल्पी आणि इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटी यांचा स्टडी आपण केलेला आहे. तर आज आपण ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट्स ऑफ ग्रुप 14 एलिमेंट्स यांचा स्टडी करणार आहे. तर तुम्हाला माहीत आहे, ग्रुपमध्ये टॉपकडून बॉटमकडे जात असताना ॲटॉमिक साईज इन्क्रीज होतो. ॲटॉमिक साईज ऑफ कार्बन इज स्मॉल, सिलिकॉन इज लार्ज. ॲटॉमिक साईज increases while going from top to bottom. So the general trend of atomic radii or atomic size increases from top to bottom. Atomic size of carbon is small and atomic radii of lead is large. This is due to increase in cell on going from top to bottom, Now, yesterday we also saw ionization enthalpy and electronegativity of group 14 elements. Remember, ionization enthalpy and electronegativity of group 14 elements is greater than group 13 elements due to increase in nuclear charge. While going from group number 13 to group number 14, nuclear charge increases, therefore ionization enthalpy and electronegativity increases going from group number 13 to group number 14. In this video we are going to learn oxidation states of group 14 elements, physical properties of group 14 elements, and chemical reactivity of group 14 elements. So once again I am going to write condensed electronic configuration for carbon, helium 2s2 2p2. For silicon, neon 3s2 3p2. For germanium, argon 3d10 4s2 4p2. For tin, krypton 4d10 5s2 5p2. For lead, xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p2. Oxidation state is the charge assigned to the atom of an element in a compound. Oxidation state may be positive, may be negative may be fractional. Now you see, when these two p electrons take part in bonding, at that time these elements show +2 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट. हे पहा, ज्यावेळी p ऑर्बिटल मधले 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन भाग घेतात त्यावेळी हे इलेमेंट +2 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट दाखवतात. When all 4 electrons of the valence shell take part in bonding, they show +4 oxidation state. +4 oxidation state. That means +4 is the group oxidation state of carbon family. They show +2 or +4 oxidation state. Carbon and silicon forms more compounds in +4 oxidation state. In +4 oxidation state. Carbon can also show negative oxidation state. Carbon can also show negative oxidation state. Now you see, the compounds in +4 oxidation state are covalent. 5 compounds in +4 oxidation state are covalent. The reason is that the first ionization enthalpies, the first 4 ionization enthalpies of these elements is very high. The sum of first 4 ionization enthalpies is very high. Therefore, they form stable compounds in +4 oxidation state. +4 oxidation state. So it is clear that when 2 electrons take part in bonding, they show +4 oxidation state. When all the 4 electrons take part in bonding, they show +4 oxidation state. Now you see, on going from top to bottom, the stability of +4 oxidation state decreases, and the stability of +2 oxidation state increases. This lead forms more stable compounds in +2 oxidation state. Lead forms more stable compounds in +2 oxidation state. The general electronic configuration of these elements is NS2, NP2. Now I am going to explain the stability of +4 oxidation state decreases from top to bottom, and the stability of +2 oxidation state increases from top to bottom. This is due to inert pair effect. What is inert pair effect? That I am going to explain once again. Look here, these 2 electrons from s orbital two electrons from s orbital have a tendency to remain paired, or to unpair these electrons, large amount of energy is required. The tendency of s electrons of the valence shell to remain unpaired is due to poor shielding effect of 4f and 5d electrons. Poor shielding effect of 4f and 5d electrons. The phenomenon in which s electrons of the valence shell remains paired is called inert pair effect. Inert pair effect increases from top to bottom. Inert pair effect is maximum in case of lead. This is due to poor shielding effect of intervening d and f electrons. हे पहा, हे जे s इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत ते बॉन्डिंग मध्ये सहभागी व्हायला नाखुश असतात. दे शो रिलक्टन्स इन पार्टिसिपेशन इन बॉन्डिंग. रिलक्टन्स याचा अर्थ नाखुशी. सो आय थिंक द पॉइंट विल बी क्लिअर. Phi, the stability of +4 oxidation state decreases and the stability of +2 oxidation state increases from top to bottom. One more point I am going to explain. Carbon cannot extend its coordination number beyond 4. Carbon forms most of the compounds in +4 oxidation state. Silicon also forms most of the compounds in +4 oxidation state. But remember, from silicon onwards they show higher oxidation state. They extend their coordination number beyond 4. The reason I am going to explain here, due to presence of d orbitals, they extend their coordination number beyond 4. Silicon forms compound like Si F6 2-, germanium Cl6 2-, tin OH6 2-. In these compounds, they have extended their coordination number beyond 4. हे पहा, +4 पेक्षा जास्त ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट हे एलिमेंट्स दाखवतात. कार्बन cannot hydrolyze carbon tetrachloride because in carbon there is no d orbital. Carbon cannot show higher oxidation state than 4 due to absence of d orbital. एखाद्याला असा प्रश्न पडू शकेल, सिलिकॉन मध्ये पण d ऑर्बिटल नाहीये, पण तो +4 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट कसा दाखवतो, +4 पेक्षा जास्त ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट कसा दाखवतो. हे पहा, इथं सिलिकॉनमध्ये 3d ऑर्बिटल फॅकंट आहे, 3d ऑर्बिटल फॅकंट आहे. त्यामुळं सिलिकॉन +4 पेक्षा हायर ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट दाखवू शकतो. इथं तर D आणि F ऑर्बिटल आहेत. तर अशा रीतीनं ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट्स मी एक्सप्लेन केलेले आहेत. सो इन दिस वे आय एक्सप्लेन ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट ऑफ ग्रुप 14 elements. After explaining this, I am going to explain physical properties. Physical properties. Try to understand, all these elements are in solid state, Carbon is non-metal. Silicon and germanium are metalloid. Tin and lead are metals. We shall study melting point and boiling point. The melting point and boiling point of group 14 elements is higher than that of group 13 elements. This is due to strong interatomic forces of attraction. You know that in group from top to bottom atomic size increases. With increase in atomic size, the interatomic forces of attraction between the atoms decreases. Therefore, in a group from top to bottom, melting point and boiling point decreases. So this is the reason. Now you see, silicon is hard, tin and lead are soft metals. So this is about physical properties of these elements. After explaining these physical properties, I am going to explain variation in chemical reactivity. Variation in chemical reactivity can be studied with the help of reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, and reaction with halogen. So we shall discuss these reactions one by one. So try to understand. Here I represent these elements by symbol E. These carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead I have represented by E. They combines with oxygen on heating and they form monoxide. Balance this reaction. Here 2 oxygen, therefore twice EO, and here twice E. Similarly, elements E combines with dioxygen when heated and they form dioxide. Dioxide is formed. So, group number 14 elements form two types of oxide. One is called monoxide and other is called dioxide. Carbon forms carbon monoxide, silicon forms silicon monoxide, germanium forms germanium monoxide, tin forms tin monoxide, lead forms PbO. In this way, monooxides can be represented. Dioxide, CO2, SiO2, GeO2, SnO2 and PbO2. These are dioxides. Now you see, this silicon oxide and germanium oxide are unstable. These are unstable. They are formed at high temperature. Carbon monoxide is neutral. Germanium monoxide is acidic. Tin and lead are amphoteric. Amphoteric means they show both acidic and basic properties. After explaining this, I explain dioxides. Carbon dioxide is acidic. Carbon and silicon dioxide are acidic and these oxides are amphoteric. Remember here, carbon, silicon and germanium, these oxides are acidic and tin and lead dioxides are amphoteric. One more point I want to make clear. Oxides in higher oxidation state are more acidic as compared to oxides in lower oxidation state. A red form of PbO is called litharge and yellow form of PbO is called massicot. So this is about oxides or formation of oxide. I explained with reaction with oxygen. Now I am going to explain reaction with water. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. How to remember these elements? You remember the sentence, कहे सीता जी सुनो प्रभु, By remembering this sentence, you can memorize these 5 elements. Kahe Sita ji suno Prabhu. Now you see, carbon, silicon and germanium does not react with water. Does not react with water. Tin decomposes water on heating and forms SNO plus H2. It forms SNO2. Therefore, I take twice H2O and here twice H2. Hydrogen gas is liberated. Lead is also unaffected by water because it forms a layer of oxide on its surface. Lead is unaffected by water. It forms an oxide layer on its surface and remains unreacted. So this is about reactivity with water. Then reactivity with halogen we are going to study not today but in next time. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you so much.